1 or what? I said,
I
well,
knew
if
you
Sunday
would.
school will be out at 10:30 or 11, then it'll be, if it's 11, it'll be 12. And I thought, well, she may go home and change clothes.
I had
That'd be-
intended, I thought, well,
I
I'll
thought,
go to
well,
Sunday
she's
school.
11, it'll be 1:15 before
Yeah.
she can get it.
Well, after I talked to her, I knew she was gonna call Billy Nell, find out, they went to San Antonio yesterday.
Boys and Billy Nail?
For his checkup, and so I wanted to hear from them before I started down here. I called, and Maxine had just called me and told me to come on
This morning.
this morning. So I said, oh, the heck with it, I don't have to go to Sunday school.
Well,
I've been good enough, I can skip one
Yeah,
Sunday.
I hope so. Y'all
Wait.
pray for me.
Yeah, okay.
we talked about it, and I said, well, you ought to call Mildred, because I know that if she goes to Sunday school, she'll stop somewhere and eat dinner, and we eat breakfast late. It's
Yeah.
about 8:39 before she called you. I guess we hadn't eaten breakfast
Yeah, I
then.
was bound to.
And I said, well, just tell her not to stop and eat to come on, and then we'll all eat together. And that's, of course, I was thinking about you going to Sunday school and
Yeah.
not being here till about 1:15.
Well, that's what I thought, and of course I knew that kids were supposed to be here. I wanted to get here in time to see all of you, and I thought, gosh, I don't know what time they'll be starting home, but I didn't want to interfere with your family get together, and so I thought, well, I'll just go to Sunday school, and I'll run home, change clothes, and eat a bite right quick, and then get on.
How long does it take to drive from here to Blackwell?
Well, I left there at 10, it was 20 minutes till 10, but I stopped in Cross Plains and for about 15 minutes.
About 2 hours and 15, 20
Yeah,
minutes.
somewhere
about
like that,
About
yeah.
that.
What it
Yeah,
takes.
Well, I wouldn't have thought it took that long. That's,
It's about 125 miles from my
It's
house
further
to
from
his.
here to Blackwell, any way you can go, than it is from here to Sweetwater.
Yeah,
is that right?
a mile or two.
Yeah, it is.
It sure
It's
is.
about
Well,
120 miles.
But
from
it's
here to
about the
Sweetwater.
same difference from here to Blackwell as it is from here to Midlothian or Waxahachie, and I just,
Is that right?
Yeah, but Bubba, the way she comes, she goes south out of Blackwell and hit that Butterfield
277.
Trail and come down and cut off through Bradshaw until she gets to 36 over here. It's pretty crooked. You go
Yeah,
through
it is.
Bradshaw
And
and
it takes a
Lawn
little
and,
longer.
yeah.
and the
know.
roads are narrow and
Yeah.
they're places are real crooked.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
you
just
you
figured
can't,
shoot probably an hour and a half.
no, you
No,
can't drive
you
near
sure
that
can't.
fast.
Not on that
Okay,
road.
yeah. Well, do you go south out of Blackwell to Broughton?
No.
No, go far.
Just, not
It's past the lake.
Yeah,
Okay.
You know where, what is the number of that highway?
70. That's 70.
Yeah, it's 70, but
and
the
then
one that comes into Butterfield,
277. It's
277,
Butterfield Trail going to
it
Abilene.
comes into 70 right out south of the lake, and
Uh-huh.
she turns left there and comes up then 4 or 5
277.
miles to Bradshaw, or a sign that turns off to Bradshaw.
Yeah. Well, in fact, it's several miles, so you have to go
Yeah.
from there on to past Shep
That's right.
and to hit this 10, what is it, 1086 or something?
1081 or 1086.
1086, I believe, off of 277 to Bradshaw, and then after you leave Bradshaw, you get on 283 for about 3 miles in
Yeah.
there and hit 604. Then it follows 604 on 236 through Lawn.
But that's crooked from the
Yeah,
time
it
you
is.
hit 634.
Yeah.
You can't average, you drive 45, 50 miles an hour, about all you
Oh,
drive. And
yeah.
you got to slow down 30
Yeah.
on a lot of them curves.
Well,
Well, is that
and there's
the
a lot
best
of
way
S
to-
curves.
Yeah.
To go from Blackwell, like if you was going to Abilene, go out south of the lake and hit that 277 you talking about?
Yeah.
If you stay on it, does it just go
Go
right in there?
Abilene. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Huh.
sure does.
Well, I'll leave.
And coming out of Abilene, if you're in town, you come out South 14th is 277. When you get to 14th, you can follow, that runs.
Well, now
to 277.
36 over here goes right into Abilene,
Yeah.
don't it?
Goes right up to the airport. Well, that's
In
the way we
fact-
go
Well, yeah,
going hunting.
we go
Bubba.
hunting.
In
Okay,
fact, it's not but what, about 25 or 30 miles from where I turn off 36 on 604 to Abilene.
Oh, is that right?
Mhm.
Well, then you come
And
quite
you
a
come
piece on
out.
36.
Oh,
You come
yeah.
out, you ain't over about 14 miles from Abilene when you hit 36.
Oh,
You're about 14.
about 20 something minute, Ray. 20.
Yeah, it might be. I was trying to.
Well, it's not too far.
You
out.
come. Well, no, I guess I was thinking about that Tosi Road.
Yeah.
You come
yeah.
on out to
In
that.
fact, it may be about 32 miles from where I turn off into Abilene.
No,
20 some odd or somewhere in that.
no, it's
area.
not that far, Mildred.
Well, Well, I'm not even sure. I've noticed the sign several times, but it's, well, you feel like maybe you're kinda coming through the boondocks, but
It's
on
only,
Sunday morning.
I think it's, I think
Hi,
it's
how
across-
are
Hello,
you,
dear.
Maxine?
From-
You all right?
Well, I'm doing pretty good.
Good. You just sounded so good this morning.
Well,
I never was so surprised whenever these
She
people
had a-
come to the
I knew
door.
you, I knew they were coming and I knew you didn't.
I said, everybody did, but man, I can't believe it.
well, I'll tell you, it was a chore to keep it from her.
Well, I bet it was, so,
Sorry,
I thought, now, I'm
I
gonna keep my
knew
mouth
that
shut, and when I wrote, I thought, now, I sure don't wanna say anything that's gonna give them away.
I said Joe Barnes hadn't been down here this week, and I know that's when she hadn't been down
She
here.
can't keep a secret. Well, now, I didn't, Joe Barnes didn't know it till yesterday morning, probably
isn't that
yesterday about
right?
dinner, just about, because I was afraid to tell her, cause I knew
Yeah.
she just can't keep secrets. But I told Bill yesterday morning that we started the field array, and he didn't get back home till 10:30 or probably, yeah, about 10:30, so she couldn't have known it
She didn't know
more
that.
than an hour and a half.
Okay, so I didn't see her yesterday, and I don't think I even talked to her
Pretty good.
for a while after that. No, but I
But
was
Mildred,
just-
it's only, it's on, what does this say right here, Bubba, 28? See, it's only 28 miles to where you come out over here at Lawn. If you, see, this is where that blinking light is, up on the hill up there.
Yeah.
And you come out to this red barn over here.
Yeah.
What is the name of that?
Denton Valley.
Denton
Yeah,
Valley.
but
That's where
right,
you
yeah.
get 36.
Sure is.
And it's about 6-7 miles. So it's only about,
Maybe 20 miles,
yeah,
22.
18 to 20.
Yeah.
But see, from Cross Plains, it's only 32 miles.
I believe
Well,
where I turn off
36
here
miles,
on
I guess.
36.
That's
over to-
16 and 18 is,
Be 44 miles.
yeah, it's 44 miles from Cross Plains to Abilene.
Okay, the sign right there where I can get, where I turn off to, 36 says 24 miles to Cross Plains.
24, okay. 24 and 16 is how much?
Be 8 miles, so it's 8 miles past that intersection of 283.
Right here. It's 8 miles, so it's
So
20
that'd be
miles
20
from where
miles.
you hit it to Abilene.
To Abilene. Well,
Yeah.
It's not,
I wouldn't
Well, I'm
be
glad
mad.
we got that settled. If you
Yeah.
ever went the wrong way and went to Abilene,
Well,
20 miles and said, golly, I was going to one of
gotta
these.
go over, Oh, me.
Well, what are y'all gonna do? You going to Dallas and go to State Fair?
Mm-hmm,
When was the last time?
walking shoes?
yes, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you need to bring you some good
Good.
And
walking
some
shoes.
britches.
Yes, some good comfortable walking shoes and
Yeah.
some britches.
What are y'all gonna go tomorrow?
Mark.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, we told, Mark Leanne expecting us late this afternoon. We're gonna spend the
You're
night.
going to Dallas to see it.
Yeah, and, go to the fair tomorrow.
Evidently
then
tomorrow
home
must be
Tuesday.
Richardson's Day at the fair.
Yeah, the kids will have a holiday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, a weekday will sure be better than a
Oh,
weekend.
Well,
Weekend.
that's what Leanne
Yeah.
said, and
Yeah,
also,
will be the best day of the
Yeah,
week.
really,
probably
the Mondays
will.
are less.
Uh,
well, she said the Dallas kids are not gonna do it that day.
No, they have
Uh-huh.
they have a day.
And what
later
they're,
on.
what are they in Richardson?
Yeah, I think they're in the Richardson.
I believe
school
they are in
district.
Richardson schools.
mhm.
It's,
So anyway, they didn't think there'd be such
It
a
won't
Yeah.
be as
tremendous
crowded.
crowd.
Yeah, it
Uh-huh.
won't be as crowded.
Well, I'll
So
tell you
we
what,
were-
you can make an all day affair out of it,
That's for
I'm
sure.
sure you can, Law, I have.
and all night if you want to.
I don't imagine we'll hold out that long. Leanne Lash says, well, we'll go to the fair and, stay till we give out, and then we'll go home.
Pull off your shoes and rest.
Yes,
Rob
that's
your
what
feet
we'll
up.
do, yeah.
So y'all gonna spend the night tomorrow night then with Mark
Yeah.
and Lee Ann,
Mhm.
and then come back to you?
And come back home Tuesday.
Okay.
That's their plans. Oh, I'll tell you, I've been on the road hither and yonder all year long.
You know, I say when you're able, that's when you need to do it. When you get
Well,
where you're not
I
able, then
thought,
you stay home.
better, if I'm gonna do any
Yeah.
going, well, I'll just do it.
Go
Shoot,
on.
yeah.
You're, what, how old are you now?
I'm 76 years old, man.
76, you're nearly 80, Mildred.
I know it.
Oh, big deal, you know?
I tell you, I look at these kids and they ought to be about like this,
Yeah,
and I
I
just
know.
have to pinch myself,
Yeah,
think, well,
I realize
Bridget,
it.
you're getting dead at old age, but I don't feel like I'm dead at old age.
And you don't look any older than you did 20 years ago, and your hair
Oh,
still
my
don't
word.
have a whole lot of gray in it.
Well, you know, Mama didn't gray a whole
Is
lot.
that right?
I guess my hair's more like mama's as
Well.
far as graying is
And about the
concerned.
same color as mama's, ain't it?
Very much,
Well,
very much.
Yeah, I think about these kids, when we lived over there on, up from Joy May there,
from Bristol.
when Jerry run in the cesspool. That don't seem like it been 10 years
I know
ago.
it doesn't, it doesn't seem like, and he was only about, well, let's see, we moved over there in 52.
That's when he was my fat little buddy, wasn't he?
You know, I remember
About
what your
16.
daddy said one time, had your picture made to school and gave us all one. He said, here's my bullfrog.
That's how he probably wore his, he had his scout uniform and your teeth, your two front teeth were
Bullfrog.
Yeah.
So he probably was more than about 5 whenever he fell in that set food.
Bubba, do you remember when we was playing Little League ball, and we was down there at the city park, and Jerry didn't play much. Me and
At the
Marsh,
Little League Park?
yeah, well, in the games.
Yeah.
Jerry wasn't real interested in baseball, he just kinda wanted to be
He
out
kinda
there
played so daddy wanted
and
to.
toot around. Me and Marsh
Daddy was
Guffer
coach.
was manning the team, and we was ahead by, I don't know, 8 or 10 runs, and thought, well, we'll put Jerry in right field.
Right field.
And that's when he was kinda pudgy, you know?
Yeah.
And to put him out there, and I don't guess he'd ever caught a fly ball in his life that I remember. But some kid hit a long, high fly ball, and here went Jerry waddling out there, and he stuck his glove out, and it hit in there and stuck. Man, it looked like a grandstand.
You said, that's my ball.
And I think that's the only fly ball he ever caught in his life.
I think it surprised you as much as you did everybody else.
That was probably enough for my career, though.
Yeah, that was
There's two
good about the
things
end
about
of it,
his
wasn't it?
athletic ability that always I get tickled at. That's one of them. And the other one was when you was playing high school football. You was the center. And who was we playing? Burleson?
I don't
It
know.
might have been
We was
Burleson
somewhere,
playing with,
and they had called a play. They was right down on about the 6-yard line, if I remember right. And they called a play, and the center run up behind Jerry, and then he was to back up about 3-4 steps, and Jerry was going to center the ball to him. It's going to be an end around or something, or he's going to pitch out. But he run up there, and he said, hut something, and he backed up about 3 steps, and on the hut snap, Jerry snapped it, and it looked like it just kind of come out to see if his britches fit. He forgot to.
Played a football,
Yeah.
Them things are hard to pass.
Brett was with us whenever we went. I just can't remember where it
I
was,
don't
but it
remember
was
where it
somewhere real close to
Might have been Alvarado.
It was like it, you know, it might have been Alvarado where we was. Well, I don't, it wasn't